Today we're going to strip and clean Ruger SR40. So first we'll drop the mag. Check this gun to make sure it's clear. Clear in there. Clear in the magazine. Okay. This gun is fairly easy to strip. I always push this button up here. Slide lock, I always push it up when I put my finger in there. There's a little lever right there inside of there. See if I can get it on the camera. There's a little lever right there and you just push it down. When you push it down, you can see right there. You can see it right there. So there's down. When the gun's in a normal condition, it's like, looks like that. And then just put your finger in there and slide it down to where it looks like that. Once again, when I push that down, I always push that up with my thumb, because if that goes forward, that will hurt. So once you get there, you can, on this side, push that out with your finger. Just push it out like that, pull it. So you can see where it comes out like that. Maybe that way is a better way to see it. And then just pull it out, set it down, ride the slide, hold on to it real good and let it go forward. And just push it forward with your thumb. It should come all the way apart. The spring here, just grab it like that, push it forward a little bit, tip it up and it'll come right out. Tip this up and it comes right out. And then we're all stripped down. All we gotta do now is just clean it. This is just how I clean my guns. I've heard people say don't do this, don't do that, and this is how I clean my guns. I never have any problems with any of my guns. I generally use ballistol and Q-tips and sometimes air, canned air. So generally when I start, just to get all the gunk off and the carbon and stuff out of the barrel, I just save these little tins. You know, like I have that one's old, and then, or like a staple 10 or something. I just open it up, and I always do this first. I always get the barrel and just put a little bit in there. And there. I just let it set in there like that. That way, set it off over here. I just let that set on there like that while I'm cleaning the rest of the gun. I like ballistol because it doesn't hurt the wood on some of my other guns. And I just use little bits here and there, and I let it soak a minute. And like here and there, I just kind of here and there. I just get, you know, a little drop or two there, here and there. I just let it soak in there. I usually clean this part first because it's the easiest part to clean. Just get out all the carbon. I usually either use a soft cloth like this or a piece of an old t-shirt or something. Let's get all the debris out of there. Grab a Q-tip. Clean in there. See any debris anywhere, I just kind of clean it off. Here, there's up there's some goo, so I just get it all off. So I didn't get with the rag. Now it's starting to rain outside. I don't know how that's going to come across on the video. Just wipe that off. You can use like an old toothbrush, or I use an old toothbrush or one of these. You know, I usually use an old one of these and just get down in here like this. That one there. The only reason I really like these is because they have the narrow thing on the narrow bristles on the end and inside the groove there in the slide. Maybe clean that off a little bit. And then just wipe it off. And this gun up here, a little safety flag that it has, that always gets dirty, so I just push that up with my finger and clean it off, and you can see the red a lot better. You know, lighted went up indicator. Clean that off. Make sure there's no debris in there. Once I clean it with like a gross brush or whatever, I usually keep one that's kind of clean and clean inside there. Sure there's nothing in there. Clean in there a little bit after I wipe off all the excess. Just clean. And the Ruger SR40, SR40C, SR9 and SR9C, they all come apart the same way, just like this. It's the same procedure to take those guns apart as well as this one. So we'll get that kind of dried off there, all the ballast all off. Give this a quick wipe. Give this a quick wipe. And generally I just use a bore snake to clean out the barrel. I'll let that set now and let it drip off here a little bit. And now you can see, you know, it's pretty clean. You know, without even touching it, it took all that off. I just let it set over there for a minute like that, and then just wipe it, and it just comes right off. You can see. And just wipe that off like that. Before I get the bore snake. And you can use a push bar and little bits of cloth if you want. I just prefer to use this. It's a lot easier. Just put the metal thing through the barrel. Always go breech to muzzle, breech to muzzle. Some people say it doesn't matter. Those people are wrong. And I'll just drag that through there a few times. Maybe 3 times. It's nice and clean. You should see no debris in there. That's nice and clean. I always usually get another Q-tip or a larger Q-tip and just kind of make sure that that's clean in there too. So now we're ready for reassemble. And it's fairly easy. So I usually just use whatever gun oil, hops, Lucas, whatever. Just put, wherever there's wear marks, I put oil. If I'm going to leave it in the safe for a long time, I put a lot of oil. If I'm not, then I just lightly oil wherever there's wear. Oil on the barrel. And you put a couple of drops on the slide grooves. There's one on there, there's wear there. Put the barrel in. And the hole goes towards the front. Plunger goes towards the barrel. Just push it in there and just click it. So it's right down on that little notch thing right there. Okay. Now it's in there nice and easy. I usually put a couple more drops of oil on, like right here where the slide touches. Right there where the slide touches. And that's it. And this one, reassembling, this one is really easy. You just line it back up with a slide. Pull it back. Pull it back and lock it. The slide lock. Put the little pin in the hole. Push it till it clicks in. Let's see where you can see it the best. Just push it till it clicks in. Put your finger on the slide release button and then pull that little lever up. And then you're good. And just wipe some of the excess oil off of here. And let's do a couple of, you just run the slide a couple times to get the oil in. Always safety check. Turn the safety on. Shouldn't work. Safety off. Don't push the trigger safety and make sure it doesn't work. And then pull it. Should work. And I just test it like that. And gun safe, clear, and clean. And I've made some more videos of some of the other firearms I own, and please subscribe and watch some of my other videos.